Alright, so if you're here, I'm sorry, because it's not for any good reason. You probably have a Ford Escape. You've been getting a bunch of issues where you're going to have the wrench pop up over here and no codes or anything come up. And your car goes into limp mode just out of the blue. Or even so, you may have finally gotten a check engine light and given the code P0299. So, unfortunately, what it seems to be, and I've obviously been driving this thing quite heavily, your turbo's wastegate is shot, the bushing that holds it. What I found that indicated it is when your car's cooled down and you're turning it on for the first time, you can rev it up to about 2,000 or so and then let off the gas, and you're gonna hear this rattle, this like tin aluminum rattle coming from the front of your car. And what that is the bushing that holds the wastegate in place is totally shot. So for me, it's basically the end of this car. This is probably the worst car I've ever owned. It's been nothing but trouble. For a 4-year-old car, it's absolutely ridiculous. But if you feel so bold as to keep this car after dealing with an issue like this, you're pretty much going to have to replace the entire turbo, which they have put on the back side of the engine. So you're going to be facing no less than $2,000+ in repairs, or if you're a bold DIYer, more power to you. You're going to be pulling apart, from the directions I saw, the shroud all above the engine so that you can take off all the components. You're going to be pulling, in an all-wheel drive module, the power transfer case, and hopefully being able to pull the turbo out and replace it, which in itself is only $300. It's the labor that's going to kill you. So hopefully this helps some people. I couldn't find anything talking about these 2020 and newer Escapes having a P0299 issue, but the 1.5 EcoBoost here is just rife with issues. I haven't had coolant leak in it yet, but that's another big one. So lucky us. I'd recommend ditching this car.